What is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you our next matchup in the Smash Ultimate DLC Ultimate Tournament thing. So, I always mess up that name, even though I already know what it's called. Anyway, if you're new and you're wondering what this is, you're stumbling across this for the first time going, what is this? Why are these two characters fighting each other? Well, basically, me and my community put together a tournament of 72 characters that could have the potential to be in Smash Ultimate. Again, not all of them are likely. Some of them might already be deconfirmed and not going to happen, but this tournament is for fun. So we got first party, we got third party, we have assist trophies, we have spirits, we have anime, we have characters that have been disconfirmed by the studios or a different studio, So we have all sorts of different things. Again, this is for fun, so don't take it too seriously. But so how do you vote? How does this thing work? So basically, you would vote for the character in the matchup that you'd rather see as a DLC character. You can vote for both, but you only get one vote, so make sure it counts. How to vote? Down in the comments, simply type the name of your vote. Today's matchup is Lara Croft taking on Captain Toad, and I'll jump into the matchup in just a second. But the rest of the rules for the tournament: double elimination, so you have to lose twice before being officially eliminated. You lose once, drop to the loser bracket. You lose from there, you're done. If there's ever a tie in the voting, we'll flip a coin on camera. Fairest and best way to break the tie. And then each matchup, voting-wise, only stays open for 1 week. That way we get results, and we keep spitting out new matches, and the tournament keeps on rolling pretty smoothly. So with that, all that out of the way, we get to go over the results for last week, which was, who do we got here? Medusa from the Kid Icarus series taking on General Rom of all characters from the Gears of War series. Might be the least likely character in this entire tournament, maybe. Yeah, not much to say, really. I mean, there's a few Gears of War supporters, but quite a few people as well also kind of said Gears of War doesn't fit in Smash. Totally understandable. But Medusa ended up winning 35 votes to 15. So Medusa, congrats, moves on. And General Rom drops to the loser bracket. One more loss for Rom. He's done. So with that out of the way, let's jump into the matchup for the day. So we got two pretty big-time characters here. They got their name. Their name is well known. Where did you go? Oh, down here a bit. There we go. Lara Croft and Captain Toad. So let's start off. I think who's up first? I think it's Captain Toad, right? Yes. Okay. So Captain Toad. So I know he does appear in, what was it, the New Donk City stage in like the background, if I'm not mistaken. But Captain Toad. So there's always. For me, there's always a few handful of characters that are still left that I truly deem as Nintendo All-Stars. Dixie Kong also being one of them. There's, maybe one or two others I could think of. But, Toad. We have, Toad is so recognizable from the Mario franchise, first of all. It's kind of a little bit of a surprise that he hasn't already been a playable rep in Smash Bros. I mean, Mario's got a lot of playable characters in the roster already, and there's still quite a few decent number of Mario characters you can still make a case for to be playable. And in this case, Captain Toad, absolutely. So why Captain Toad instead of, Toad, just the original Toad? Toad is the neutral the neutral special move for Peach and Daisy, so we went with Captain Toad, and I think Captain Toad would have a pretty unique moveset as well, and I really think you could do a lot of stuff from his game. And speaking of his game, it sold pretty well as one of the few handful of games that actually did well on the Wii U. Not a lot of games did well, but had a pretty good following. A lot of people seem to really enjoy it. Personally, I never played it, but I kind of get what the idea of the game is and that sort of stuff. So it looked like a fun game. I believe it came out. Didn't it come out on the Switch as well, if I'm not mistaken, with DLC? I'm pretty sure. But let me talk moveset for Captain Toad here. In this game, he's got a pickaxe. He does have a turnip. You could throw turnips or just fire them out of a cannon. He kind of has the turnip pluck as well. But then I guess Peach and Daisy kind of have that. And I don't really want to, copy moveset. I don't really want to copy too much. But let's see what else. He also has like a minecart. Maybe that could be like a side special, kind of like dash forward in a minecart, or maybe somehow use it for an up special, perhaps. Let's see what else. I think he does something with diamonds. You could do headbutt. Toad's got a pretty big head after all. But there's quite a bit you can do with Toad. You can come up with some unique stuff as well. and plus the idea of potentially an alternate costume for Captain Toad would be, Captain Toadette. Who, if you want Captain Toad, you're probably going to want to see Captain Toadette in there too, right? Let's make that happen. So, but moveset wise, pretty easy. Popularity, I mean, he's Toad. He's practically the biggest Mario character left that isn't in Smash Bros. As a playable character yet. Maybe Waluigi could make a case. Maybe. I'm not going to get into that. But a big name character, yes. People know who he is. People would buy this character. It is one of Nintendo's characters. They don't have to go up for the third-party license. There's all sorts of stuff that, kind of in favor for Toad, in this case, Captain Toad, to get that rep and become playable. And a lot of people would enjoy it. I believe Captain Toad, actually, I already know Captain Toad in this tournament specifically won the first round matchup against Monokuma. Had, 65 votes Captain Toad did, so that's very good in this tournament. So, a lot of support, so I believe there's there's a lot of people that do like the character after all. So, and if there's if the character is well liked and ends up being a part of the Fighter Pass, chances are people are going to buy him, and, that's what Nintendo's trying to do after all, make money. So Toad, I think, checks a lot of boxes for a lot of people. Be a character people would like to see, like to play as, and like to just kind of see how the character overall just plays. If you don't really know too much about the character, I mean, odds are you're going to know who the character Toad is. But it'd be kind of cool to finally get some form of Toad finally playable in Smash Bros, right? So let's move on to Captain Toad's opponent, Lara Croft, from the Tomb Raider series. Now, Tomb Raider is one of the biggest games, biggest IPs for Square, and I always got to bring up the Square rumor was, they could potentially be getting a rep. Wasn't it Square was supposed to be getting the first rep in DLC? But that didn't end up happening, so who knows. But again, if Square is indeed going to get a rep in Smash Bros, she's got to be on the short list, and Square's got quite a bit to pick from. Yes, I'm going to say Sora. Who else? Isn't it Square and Dragon Quest? Final Fantasy. Do you want to do? Could we get another Final Fantasy character like Sephiroth? Maybe. But Lara Croft, she's up there. Plus, female. Always room for more females on the roster. Absolutely. She's got the big name that obviously is attached to her, so people know the character. Third party, and it's kind of a different sort of. You could say it's the way Nintendo's going for DLC seems to be. They're willing to let more sort of mature characters into the game. So playstyle wise, with the guns and she's got so let me try to go moveset wise. So she's got the guns, she's got like bow and arrow, she's got like all sorts of like survival-ish sort of, well not ish, but survival sort of weapons and playstyle and that sort of stuff. So she could fit. I think she would make a pretty good character. After all, personally, I'm not a big fan. I've never really enjoyed the games. I've barely played the games. I had a buddy who played this, back when I was growing up on the PlayStation, and I watched him play it, but I don't know. I just didn't get into it. I didn't enjoy what I seen. I know it, has sort of got a reboot, a few years ago, and I don't know. Personally, to me, it's not a character that I would be excited for. I wouldn't be like, oh crap, Lara Croft's in the game. I gotta get. Nah, I already bought the Fighter Pass, so if she's in the Fighter Pass, I'll accept it and I'll enjoy it. I'll have fun with it. But personally, she's not a character I'm too fond of. But that doesn't mean she's not gonna make. She doesn't have a chance just because of what I think. But yeah, so she's got everything. She's got the name. She's popular. She's pretty relevant because wasn't there a new. What was it? There's a new Tomb Raider game. Wasn't there last year, if I'm not mistaken? Within the last year and a half, 2 years, something like that. So she's still relevant. She's got the name. You can easily come up with a moveset. And plus, just to kind of see that sort of... I'm trying to think. Do we really have like a survival sort of character, I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I don't think we really do. So she could represent a genre, which I guess if we don't have any representation of a certain genre, that'd be kind of cool because Nintendo did say we're kind of, we're not going to expect, what they're bringing over for DLC. So kind of think outside the box a bit, which would be pretty cool to see. So All in all, for this one's easier for me because I don't really have an attachment to the Lara Croft character. Although, again, I will state she'd make a good addition. I will, no question about that. Just personally, I don't have an attachment to her, so for me, Captain Toad gets my vote. Pretty simple on that one. So, yeah, I guess that means this one's pretty much done for the day. Let's see. Let's go over the... yeah, the only question left, I guess, is what I'm trying to get to. Who you guys got? Who are you going to vote for? Either Captain Toad or Lara Croft. So, type your answer down in the comments, and remember, one vote per person, only one. You can vote both, so if you want both, just type both. But that'll be it. So let's go over sneak peek for tomorrow. Looks like we'll get the results of, who is it, Lloyd Irving and Scorpion, so that'll be interesting to see. Scorpion did win his first matchup against Fortnite very easily, and Lloyd Irving's first matchup, so Lloyd's always a character that kind of gets his name tossed around, so see if there's any sort of support for, well, at least in this matchup. And then, let's see, the matchup for tomorrow is going to be what? Oh, we're going to have another one-sided affair tomorrow. Stanley the Bugman. Yes, a retro sort of WTF, like, who is this character? Taking on Gino from, well, another Square potential rep. So, yeah, that's probably going to be one-sided tomorrow. I already know who I'm voting for on that one. But that is going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I look forward to the voting, as always. And hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.